a move, Captain.
I'm aware of that, Mr. Spock. Damn it!
Your choice was valid, Captain, but highly predictable.
Predictable? Since when have I ever been predictable?
That is precisely why the move was predictable, Captain.
Captain, we have received an emergency signal from a nearby space station. Please report to the bridge at once.
Shall we finish the game later, or do you concede defeat?
You should know me better than that by now, Spock. I never concede. What's going on down there?
The radiation from those binary stars is making communications difficult, but the station appears to be in some sort of distress.
Check off readings.
They're operating on emergency power and are struggling to maintain altitude.
Cause?
Unknown, sir.
Captain, they have issued a request for immediate evacuation.
Then let's help them out. Mr. Scott, prepare transporters.
I wouldn't recommend it, sir. Those stars are giving off too much interference. Unless we achieve manual lock, we might fry those little guys.
And we'll get them out the old-fashioned way. Prepare my shuttle, meet me in the bay.
Aye, aye, sir.
Captain, in spite of your seemingly endless desire to stretch your legs, I must remind you that you are still a Starfleet captain. This is clearly a job that Mr. Scott and a few ensigns could handle.
But then I'd miss all the fun.
Sir, the more prudent choice would be to stay on the Enterprise and wait for a response to our hails.
Oh, you're right. Lieutenant Uhura, any response to our hails?
None, sir.
No, looks like I'm going.
Enterprise shuttle, confirming approach at 5x6. Maintain minimal safe distance.
Affirmative, Enterprise. I'm picking up high levels of radiation from two binary stars.
A normal space station would have been fried by those two stars by now. What the hell are they doing out there?
Captain, the station appears to be outfitted with solar collectors, but they are unlike any I have ever encountered.
Mr. Sulu, do you have any clue what an experimental power station would be doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Negative, Captain. Whatever they're doing, Starfleet doesn't have any record of it. Preparing for final approach.
Keep the engine running, Mr. Sulu. I don't think we plan on staying on that thing for too long.
Aye, Captain.
Sir, where is the captain of this station?
This way. You must hurry.
Captain Kirk of the USS Enterprise, we have a shuttle ready for your evacuation.
While we appreciate your assistance, our captain and many of our top scientists are trapped in the transporter room on the other side of the station. We cannot simply abandon them.
Any suggestions, Mr. Spock?
If we were able to reach them, Mr. Scott may then be able to obtain a manual lock on our positions.
I'm afraid that may prove impossible. All interior passages are blocked.
Will the suits hold up out there?
With the solar shield failing, direct exposure would mean certain death.
Well, I hate certain death. Spock, let's try to avoid direct exposure.
Captain, wait! This one is still alive.
Quick, let's get him inside.
Captain, life support is now at 4% and failing. Transporter is still unable to obtain a reliable signal.
Let me worry about the transporter. Just get your people ready to beam out. What are you waiting for?
I was speaking to my captain.
It's all right, Commander. Do as he says.
Aye, Captain.
Ah, Captain. I don't believe we've met. I'm James Kirk, Captain of the USS Enterprise. And you are?
I am in need of assistance, Captain.
Tamar?
Mr. Spock, it is a relief to see you here.
Tamar, in what way can we assist you?
Our station has experienced a complete loss of power. Our transporter functions are also unreliable. There does not appear to be a safe way to beam out.
There's always a way. Scotty, think you can get a lock on me?
I'll try, sir. What's going on down there, Captain?
That was a wake-up call, Mr. Scott. I need you to work a little faster.
On it, sir.
We should make our way to the transporter, Captain.
After you.
I've got manual lock, Captain. Ready and waiting for transport.
See? There's always a way. After you, Captain.
I will not leave this vessel until my crew is safely out of danger. As a captain yourself, I'm sure you would do the same.
I like this one.
There are a few that you do not like, Captain. Prepare to energize.
Thank you. The station's not going to hold.
We gotta get...
Are you all right, Captain?
I'm definitely better now, thanks.
Captain, we have a problem.
Another one?
What is it, Mr. Chekhov?
I think you need to see for yourself.
Mr. Chekhov, tell me something.
It is highly unusual, sir, but I believe it's some kind of rip in the actual fabric of space.
Like a wormhole?
Something like that, sir. It appears to be a shortcut through space.
Where does it lead?
There is no way to know for sure, Commander.
I believe that rip is the reason my father ordered the Helios machine to be shut down.
Then we need to talk to him right away. Lieutenant Uhura, hail New Vulcan.
Aye, Captain.
It is no use, Captain. We lost communication with them when the Helios machine was shut down.
Captain, scans indicate the rip is contracting. At the current rate, it will be gone in approximately 12 hours.
Good, the fewer anomalies we have to deal with, the better.
Captain, no response to our hails.
Mr. Sula, bring us in range of New Vulcan. We're going down there.
Transport ready, Captain.
My phaser, Mr. Scott?
I've put some wee modifications on it just like you asked. I've been working on some other options too. I've got phase cannons, photon disruptors, and wait till I show you these plasma rifles. Still working out a few things.
My phaser will do, Mr. Scott.
I guess you don't want to hear about the stasis grenades then. Nasty little buggers. But if you want your phaser, here's your phaser.
Energize.
Osavensu.
Spock.
Sirach, I am relieved to see you unharmed. This is my commanding officer, Captain Kirk. Captain, this is Sirach.
Pleasure.
And Tamar.
I am here, Father.
Tamar, I am pleased to hear your voice.
Now what the hell is going on down there?
We have been attacked. Creatures of an unknown origin. They emerged from the rip not long after it appeared.
What creatures?
We have only been able to decipher that they call themselves the Gorn. Spock, we cannot allow the power of the Helios machine to fall into their hands. It would be catastrophic.
How would they be after the machine?
They could use it to create rips anywhere in the universe. They would be able to attack without warning.
Where's the machine now?
Gorn are attempting to steal the device.
Captain, the Helios device.
stop the device!
We must not let him escape.
There he goes! Let's get him! Damn!
Captain! Captain!
Full power, Mr. Sulu. We need to disable that ship.
Aye, sir.
Captain, the enemy ships are almost in range.
Lieutenant Uhura, open hailing frequencies.
No response, sir.
I don't feel like talking anyway. Sulu, check off, prepare to engage hostiles.
Aye, aye.
Yes, sir.
Captain, sensors indicate a Vulcan life sign on the larger enemy ship.
It is Sirach. Captain, I would advise a more cautious approach.
Noted.
Enemy fighters within range, Captain. Captain, enemy ships changing course. They're heading towards us.
Phaser banks fully charged, Captain. Ready when you are.
Hold weapons, fire only on my mark.
Fighters approaching in 3, 2, 1.
What the hell are they doing?
They appear to be engaging in some kind of suicide mission.
Scotty, damage report.
Assessing damage, but at first peek, she seems to be holding together, sir. But I don't know how much more of this she can take. Jeez, oh, you bastard!
Sulu, check off, make sure none of them get through. I said hold your fire!
Captain, it wasn't us. If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were firing on their own ships.
They are creating a debris field with their own people.
In torpedo range, sir.
Target their engines. Just want that ship disabled.
There's too much debris. We can't line up the shot.
Then you'll have to do it manually.
This should be interesting.
Uhura, get me Starfleet Command. Sulu, set a pursuit course.
We're going after them?
Full impulse power, Sulu.
Aye, aye, sir.
Jim, sickbay is overflowing. We need to get these people to the nearest starbase immediately.
Sir, the RIP is interfering with communications. I can't hail command.
Wait, so your plan is to go through a compressing tear in the fabric of space, to chase a vicious alien race that we don't know anything about, except they now have a doomsday device, and we can't even call for backup?
Perhaps the Doctor is right. If we were to fail in our pursuit, Starfleet would know nothing of our fate.
Entering the RIP in 2 minutes, Captain.
We really don't even know what's on the other side, Jim.
Power down, Mr. Sulu.
Commodore Daniels operates a starbase nearby. He could offer additional support.
Daniels? Really? Kinda hate that guy.
While I agree with your assessment of his character, Captain, he may be our only option.
Tomorrow we will get your father back, I promise.
I appreciate your compassion, Captain. But we must focus our energies on retrieving the Helios machine. If the Gorn learn to harness its power...
That isn't gonna happen. Sulu, pilot the Enterprise back to New Vulcan, search for any other survivors, and bring them back to this base as soon as you can.
Aye, aye, sir.
Lieutenant, energize.
To observe quarantine procedures. We have no idea what we're dealing with here.
I've been sent to escort you to the Commodore.
I don't need an escort, especially an armed one.
But... Captain, the Commodore has insisted.
Captain, it would be wise to remember that Commodore Daniels is still a superior officer. It may be beneficial to our larger goal if we follow this gentleman.
What now?
You will need to check your weapons before continuing.
You're kidding me, right? I'm a Starfleet captain.
It is the protocol of this station.
There is little time to argue. I advise that we do as they say.
I just want to know one thing. Did anything come through?
Sir?
I assume you are here because the machine caused a rip. Did anything come through?
We were attacked. They took my father.
Then it works.
Commodore, with all due respect, what the hell is going on here?
Unlike you, Mr. Kirk, I did not get my command of a starship because my daddy died in some heroic blaze of glory. Some of us have to earn our way in life.
People died back there.
I'm sure history will make note of their sacrifice.
Commodore, you do realize that the Helios device has fallen into hostile hands. If the Gorn learn to harness its power, they will be all but unstoppable.
Isn't that where you two come in?
Sir?
You two were supposed to be the heroes. Starfleet's rising stars, or so I read somewhere. If that is truly the case, I would advise that you get that machine back before there are even more casualties.
What have I done?
What you've done, Tamar, is help create a machine that will shape the future of Starfleet.
Wait, you knew about this?
Tamar.
Spock, you must believe me. I did this to protect our people. That device was supposed to help rebuild our planet. If I had known that, I would have...
On screen!
Commodore, where is your communications bay? We must notify Starfleet at once.
This is my station. I'll notify Starfleet. Prepare my shuttle for evacuation.
I knew I hated that guy.
Captain, I am familiar with this starbase. I can lead you towards the communications bay on the upper level.
No, no, no!
Spock, what is that thing?
I believe it is injecting the crewmen with some type of venom. I would suspect that this is how the infection is spread.
Take it out.
Okay, we just need to gather my samples and...
I'm uncertain how, but power has just been restored to the area. Captain, the creatures have gained access to the lab's computer systems.
You think they could be after that information on that Helios machine?
The doctor may be correct. Despite the Gorn's animalistic appearance, they are a rather sophisticated race. If they were to obtain sufficient information on how to operate the device.
Yeah, end of the worlds as we know it. Got it. Let's stop them. Bones, you coming with us?
I'll take my chances staying here.
Help! Don't let them touch me! Get the hell out of my way!
Captain, Commodore Daniels appears to be abandoning his post.
I knew I hated that guy.
Hey, wait! You can't leave without me! Stay back!
Appropriate question.
Scott.
Aye, Captain.
Why isn't he out?
These creatures have a unique anatomy. It appears he is incapable of movement, but for how long I do not know.
Ah, great. A mind meld? Are you kidding?
Lieutenant Uhura could only decipher a small portion of their language. A mind meld is our only option.
In case he snaps out of it. Something's happening, Spock.
I am attempting to access this Gorn's memory.
I know, it's not my first mind meld. I know, it's not my first mind meld.
The memory... those who resisted, and enslaved the rest. The threat was contained until the rip. Until the rip. This is what happened to New Vulcan.
I don't know anything about the machine. My daughter...
Take the thing to the brig. I want 24-hour security. This thing doesn't eat unless I know about it.
Aye, sir.
sorry.
The regret is not for myself. This is a great loss for the Vulcan people. We should seek to limit such losses.
If they tortured and killed Serac for that information, they'll do the same to Tamar.
I am afraid you are correct, Captain.
How do you want to handle this one?
Our mission could not be more clear. We must go through the rip and recover the Helios machine.
And Tamar?
I suppose we will just have to save her as well.
You read my mind, Commander. And you didn't even have to do that, voodoo mind meld thing with my face.
Having a hard time keeping her steady.
She can't take any more of this, Captain. It's taking everything I've got to keep the ship from ripping apart. Hate to be such a bother, sir, but how much longer?
Not too much longer, Scotty.
Unknown planet, dead ahead, sir.
On screen.
It appears as if this is the same planet we saw during the mind meld, Captain.
Have they spotted us?
It doesn't appear so, sir. If the Enterprise stays near the rip, the interference should keep us hidden.
Perfect. Chekhov, take the controls. Sulu, you gotta get us down there.
Our only chance is if we fly a shuttle in manually, but the odds of them not seeing us are...
I've total faith in you. Bones, you're with us.
What? Why do I have to go? Jim, I'm a doctor, not a covert agent.
Precisely. And as a doctor, you may be our only hope in defeating the Gorn. If you are able to discover an antidote to their venom, we could definitely gain an advantage.
Damn it.
Chekhov, how much time do we have?
At the current rate of contraction, the rip will close in approximately 6 hours, sir.
Chekhov, I want the Enterprise back on the other side of that rip before it closes.
After you return, right, sir?
Whether or not we return.
Wait, what?
Captain?
That's a direct order, Mr. Chekhov. I will not have this ship and my crew left to the mercy of those things if we can't get out of there in time.
Aye, sir.
Spock, Sulu, Bones, with me.
Chekhov. I'm counting on you.
Bones, let's go.
Right behind you, Jim. Seriously, don't leave me down there.
Far from our target, but I have to put her down here, sir.
As long as we land safely, I don't care where you put us down. Spock?
Readings indicate they are a separate species from the Gorn. They do not appear to be hostile.
How do you know?
I do not.
Comforting.
Curious. Their biological makeup appears ill-suited for this type of environment.
You think the Gorn drove them here?
It is highly probable. I would advise that we lower our weapons before we make additional enemies on this planet.
Stand down. Spock, if you're wrong.
If I am wrong, then Starfleet will mourn all of us. Transponder frequencies coming from beyond this ridge.
Oh, looks like we're gonna have to jump. Sulu, can you fix that shuttle?
I think so, sir. But it may take some time.
Try not to take too long. If anything goes wrong, we may need to get the hell out of here pretty quickly.
Aye, aye, sir.
You know what? I'm coming with you. What? You think I'm only useful in sickbay? I was trained at the same academy that you were. Took all the same courses. Passed every exam. Hell, I even graduated.
After you, Doctor.
On second thought, I might be better suited back here with Sulu. I could help out on the shuttle. Get a head start on that antidote.
Good idea.
We will need to take out that radio tower first.
You know, if we weren't trying to save the entire universe, this might actually be fun.
If you say so, Captain.
Solid ground. Nice.
The room is filled with...
Weapons. I know. This could get ugly. This is probably their security center.
If we can access the central computer, we may be able to shut down the main security system.
That would make our job a whole lot easier.
There is a coolant system running through the pipes below. If we stop the coolant, it should shut down the main system.
Enterprise, your assistance is much appreciated. Thanks.
Captain, we're seeing a lot of Gorn activity out here. I think our torpedoes may have alarmed them.
Have you been spotted?
Negative, sir. The interference from the rip has kept us hidden, but I don't know for how much longer.
Hey, guys! Happy for you to continue the small talk, but the longer you keep chatting, the more likely those things will spot us. And I, for one, would prefer not getting into a full-on battle again up here.
Understood, Mr. Scott. We're going silent. Try to remain safe up there.
Thanks, Captain.
Captain, they are a very capable crew. I am sure they can handle whatever situation may present itself. Commodore.
We're gonna get you out of here, sir.
Captain?
He's a Starfleet officer, Spock. We're not just gonna leave him here.
This is your fault.
What?
You led those things to the starbase. You did this to me!
It was your ignorant and reckless need for recognition that opened the rip and brought the Gorn through. You abandoned your crew, you lied to Tamar. Your actions killed Surak. You...
Starfleet will believe me. They'll understand. My work would have lived on.
Commodore! Where is Tamar?
There's no hope of saving her.
Where is she?
They will do to her what they have done to the rest of us.
Their numbers are overwhelming. Surrender may be our only option.
No! Don't give him an inch. Tamar! Easy, Spock. No need to go full human on me. What do you think this is all about?
I do not know, but I suspect it will not be pleasant.
Wonder what that's all about.
I believe we are about to find out.
Spock! No! it's me! I'm your captain! I order you to stop! Help me back on my feet. You've got to resist this thing! Stop! It's me! Spock, snap out of it!
Captain?
It's all right, Spock.
The antidote.
Looks like Bones got it to work. You're gonna owe him one.
Dropping you a little care package. See if there's anything in there you can use.
Looks like we will both owe him one, sir.
Targeting your coordinates.
Sulu, activate scanners. I want to know where that damn Helios device is.
Scanning. The device appears to have moved onto one of their ships.
Jim, readouts are going nuts over here. Something's happening.
What the hell is that?
I believe the Helios device has been reactivated.
Tamar.
It would stand to reason that they are using her to operate the device.
Mr. Sulu, get us on board the Enterprise. We can't tackle those things alone.
Aye, sir.
Kirk to Enterprise.
Perhaps they have gone back through the tear.
Captain, you might want to take a look.
What the hell is that?
It appears that the Enterprise has been compromised.
There's no way I can get us through that, sir.
Maybe you can't, but I can.
You are not considering.
No, we are not considering. We'll signal when it's safe to come over.
Aye, sir.
Ready?
Indeed.
Let's go get our damn ship back.
Perhaps you need some additional practice on your landing techniques, Captain.
What are you complaining about, Spock? We got in, didn't we? Now let's get her back.
Agreed.
I came from over here. Crewman, let's go. We found Keenser, Mr. Scott.
You're alive! Where have you been? That sneaky little bastard. If there's any problems with the warp core, he's your man. Keenser, see if you can initialize the warp drives. One core will lower. We've got to get in there and fix him.
We will need to clear the area of Gorn to let Keenser complete his work.
He's no going out until the coast is clear.
About time you guys got here.
What's the status?
I got injured everywhere. We've been able to barricade ourselves in here, but those little bastards are persistent. I don't know how long we've got.
And the antidote?
I can synthesize an airborne vaccine, but I need the lights back on. I can't see anything, and I don't have enough power to replicate enough for the whole ship.
We can boost the power to medbay in the control room. Do not worry, Doctor. You will not be in the dark for very much longer.
Is that some kind of joke?
Please tell me we have enough of that antidote.
Looks like we got just enough. Now we gotta distribute it.
Given the state of the infected, administering the vaccine may prove difficult.
Not as difficult as you think, Spock. The vaccine is airborne.
Fascinating.
You mean we just pump it through the vents?
Here's a highly concentrated batch of the vaccine. Get it into the generator's intake module, and the vaccine should eventually spread through the entire ship. I've marked the nearest atmospheric generator on your tricorders.
Let's get to it. want control, I'll give you control.
Captain, that is inadvisable.
Don't worry, I got this. All personnel report to stations. Where are we?
The ship appears to have a double hull. Mr. Sulu's torpedo strike may have only punctured the outer layer.
We need to find another way in.
The Gorn will use all available resources to search for intruders. It would be highly advantageous if we could avoid detection.
Just found this ship's central computer. Looks like it's connected to the rest of the ship through those giant cables. If we take this thing out, we can give the Enterprise a fighting chance. Any idea, Spock?
If we override the consoles, we will be able to sever the connection.
Take cover!
They are tracking us. Captain, I believe we may be able to maneuver behind the turrets and disable them.
Chekhov, something's happening over here. What can you tell me?
Captain, we're reading a massive energy buildup on that ship. They've opened the second reap.
We have found the device.
What the hell are they doing to her?
I believe the Gorn are somehow forcing her to operate the Helios device.
We need to get her out of there.
Captain, you get to Mar. I will take care of their leader.
Are you sure?
Yes. As I believe you would say, I have a score to settle.
Then get to it. Scotty, get ready to beam us out on my mark.
Captain, I have a lock on all three of you.
Do it now.
Captain, looks like there's a whole other fleet of bad guys coming right through that second rep.
Don't they ever give up? Status of our engines.
They're barely holding on, but they should be able to get us out of here.
Good work, Mr. Scott. Sulu, full impulse. Get us through that rip.
First Officer's Log Supplemental. It is regrettable that the Vulcan people have suffered yet another loss with the death of Surak. Although his legacy will live on through his work, his absence cannot be understated. I am, however, relieved to know that Tamar will continue in her father's footsteps. Our people will benefit greatly by the work she is doing to rebuild New Vulcan. Dr. McCoy believes that her recovery will be long and arduous, but as someone familiar with her courage and convictions, I do not doubt that she will impress us all. She is, after all, Vulcan. I owe a great deal of gratitude to Captain Kirk. Against all odds, his steadfast leadership and lightning-quick decision-making have allowed us to save the Federation and the remaining Vulcan population from invasion. I am grateful that Dr. McCoy's antidote stopped me from causing permanent damage to the Captain. Losing him would be a tragedy for Starfleet and for myself. The Captain has just informed the crew that we have been ordered to the planet Nibiru. Our role has yet to be articulated, but I anticipate that it will be a fascinating experience.